She's only a junior.
Yeah, that is really impressive. And right now, we've got just over a minute until the start. We're sorry for the little bit of a late start, some technical difficulties. But Rob, looking at the Rams warming up, what are you liking?
I'm liking how, in the paint, they're looking really good, making a lot of their shots in practice. Hopefully they can continue doing that during the game because obviously, they're going to get all the points they can get.
All right. Sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but right now the Rams and the Tigers are getting ready to introduce the starters, and the pledge will be underway shortly. Rob, what do you want to see today?
I want to see a physical game with Chris Silvestri as the head coach of the Rams. I don't see that being a problem. And I'd also love to see Ridgefield. They just got to focus on not turning the ball over. I think that's the most important part of the game.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, the Rams, they started out 6-0. They were pretty good at the start of the season. And since then they've been 2-3. But they've been a really impressive team year round. Very high expectations for this year. And they are really looking to win a state championship this year.
Absolutely. Obviously the ultimate goal of high school sports, but
at this time, we would like to pause
I'd like to
and
make it
express
a
our
no.
appreciation for the efforts officials make to ensure fair games.
Yeah, Rob, you're a state champion yourself. What do you think it takes to get there?
Obviously hard work. That's going to be the most important part of becoming a state champion. But even if you're not a starter, you have to put in every ounce of effort you can. And that really helps the starters get ready to play in the actual game.
Iron sharpens iron. I couldn't agree more.
First of all, our New Canaan captains will come out. Natalie Foster, Maddie Donaldson, Nola Kammerer,
Right now,
and Lucia Corvado. Our officials for
there are
tonight's
being
game, thank you very much, gentlemen.
players
Mr.
being
Tony
honored,
Suba and Mr. Al
seniors, I
Schwartz.
think. They are coming together with the officials who help ensure the safety. Officials getting gifts.
We're just going to get a quick picture
Athletic
with
Director
Mr.
Jay
Egan.
Egan taking a picture of all the captains, supporting the referees. Obviously the referees, they're the ones that make the calls and really run the game. You can't have a game without referees, so very important
And now, let's
for all sports.
First for Ridgefield High School. Number 1, Zoe Demaris.
Now for Ridgefield, number 1, Zoe Barris. Number 4, Ava Gardner.
Number 11,
Number
Mia
11,
McGarity.
Mia McGarity, the captain.
Number 32,
Andrea Paz, another captain.
And number
And then
34
finally,
is
Anna Gillen, number 34.
Head coach of Ridgefield is Rob Coloni.
And then New Canaan.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting
Their
lineup
starting
for the
lineup.
2023 New Canaan Rams. Number 31,
First
Fiona
off,
Miller.
Number 31, Fiona Miller.
Number 24, Tika Kimiko.
24, Tia Kivico.
Number 30, Bella
Number 30,
DeFelice.
Bella DeFelice.
Number 11,
11, Maddie Donaldson, the captain.
And number 10 is Natalie
Good
Foster.
shot maker for the Rams. And then
Rams
Natalie
head coach,
Foster,
Karen
also
Palmer.
number 10, the captain.
Now,
She's a
ladies
very
and gentlemen,
impressive player who
rise for
commands
playing
respect
the
on the
start
court. And as we now near tip-off, these teams are both definitely fired up for this contest. Two 8-3 teams who have been very impressive year-round, both very high. This is a very high-stakes game. If you can implement yourself as a threat in the FCAC, then all roads are wide open for you to win the state championship.
Exactly, PJ. You know, a win, it doesn't matter who wins this game, but a win for both of these teams would look very impressive on their resume heading into the state playoffs.
Yeah, New Canaan, we saw them come out of the locker room. I think they try to look pretty intimidating. They came out with a little bit of like a Cobra Kai run, running in single file, trying to intimidate the opponent. As the tip-off now is between number 30, Bella DeFelice for the Rams, and number 1, Zoe Desmarais. New Canaan heading to the right of your screen, Ridgefield to the left. DeFelice wins the tip, and there's a little bit of a scuffle on the floor. Already a jump ball called. I don't necessarily know who you could give that to. They're just going to run it back. There wasn't really someone that you could, I think, give that to. Oh, and I think Mia McGarity has to take that since she was the one who drew the jump along with DeFelice. It doesn't matter. DeFelice wins it again. Kaviko got it. Now to Plosker. Plosker with the ball up top to Mueller. Mueller crosses over, drives through. DeFelice up. Oh.
Ball back in.
Another jump ball.
2 jump balls in what, the first 20 seconds of the game?
Yeah, very.
You don't see that very often, do you?
Never. New Canaan with the full court press. That's Anna Gillen with it now. Over to Ava Gernhardt. Back to Gillen. Back to Gernhardt. Got to get it over half court. A little bit of a wild pass. Gillen was able to corral it. Guarded by Mueller. Number 1 now, Zoe Desmarais with it. Pump fake there. Gernhardt. Looking, she drives through. DeFelice defended that one, and she got it. Out of bounds on black. That's Ridgefield going white. Kaviko now inbounding. Plosker with it, back to Kaviko. And she's looking to kind of dribble it up. They're really locking off New Canaan's players early, right, Rob?
Great pass by both girls right there.
Donaldson, a little bit of a wild layup. I think she thought she got fouled there. The ball definitely wasn't fully corralled when she went up with it. I think it was definitely tipped off from Ridgefield a little bit.
There's absolutely
Rams,
right there, yeah.
Rams going inbound. Donaldson looking to, she's got to get it out, and she does to Plosker. Plosker. Ooh, she looked like she got a little fouled there. There was some contact. Not enough for the ref to call it, though. Donaldson. She's getting trapped by 32. That is Andrea Paz, and then Anna Gillen stole that one. Already a foul on Plosker. Natalie, you know, she's a real leader for these Rams. They don't want her to foul out, because if she does, then, you know, I don't want to say all hope is lost, but it won't be good. That was Chloe Desmarais. Now over to Plosker, and that ball was stolen. Anna Gillen running up the court with it.
Back, driving up, and
that was off the bottom of the rim, or the hoop, the backboard. Mueller taking it through. DeFelice up top. Donaldson. Kaviko for 3. And she got it. Tia Kaviko. The Rams up 3-2 now. 2 minutes through the first quarter. Full court press by the Rams. 3 in the backcourt, 2 in the front.
the fake. And
she was fouled. Anna Gillen by DeFelice. definitely physical game being played by the Rams early, right, Rob?
Absolutely,
Foul
PJ.
number 30, Bella Team Police are first. For the Tigers, Anna Gillen shoots.
Anna Gillen shooting her first free throw, the first of the game.
Good.
She makes it, ties it
Tie
up, 3-3 early on in this one.
The Tigers can take a lead here.
And
they
she
do.
makes that one. 2 for 2 at the stripe so far. The charity stripe has really been one of New Canaan's weaknesses this year. They've been pretty good in some games, but it's killed them in others. Donaldson goes up,
Hopefully gets
and
the ball back.
DeFelice got it back. Definitely a physical game being played, right, Rob?
Absolutely. I mean, what's that now? The second time someone's fallen to the ground?
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot.
A lot of shoving going around, but you know what? It's all part of the game.
Yeah, both these teams, you could tell that they want to win.
Eager to get some points on the board.
DeFelice shooting her first, the Rams' first free throws of the game. Ooh, barely missed that one. Hit off the front rim, and it still bounced back a little bit with the momentum.
You know, she's got another one.
You always think with those, you know, get a little lucky, roll towards the inside of the hoop. DeFelice misses that one. Plosker defending.
Pass.
Jump ball. Oh, sorry, never mind. That was just a foul. Looked like she had her hands on the ball. Gillen with it, guarded by Plosker. Potentially the two best players on both of these teams. Now Paz passes it over to number 1, Zoe Desmarais. Number 4, Ava Gernhardt with it. Anna Gillen. Paz inside, guarded by Kavico and Muller.
3 Rams over there. Some great defense in the paint.
Gernhardt guarded by Donaldson. The Rams guard who hit the buzzer beater to send it to double OT in their last game, where they eventually did win against Fairfield Ward. Plosker, some physical defense on Gillen.
Felice had the contest and it ended up working out really nice right there. Missed that ball.
A couple of screams I heard. I think Felice was trying to intimidate McGarity.
Oh,
Tough layup by Kavico.
Yeah, I'm surprised
She
they
went to
didn't
the
get a foul
floor.
with that.
She went to the floor on that one. Donaldson, she saw that. She wanted to
Get
pick
the
it
ball back
off.
and they're just going to lay it in there. Nice, and that'll give them an extra 2 points right after the tough layup. Great physical play by the Rams right there.
Yeah, that full court press already seemingly working out.
Almost get the ball back again.
Kavico with the
knee of
steal that
DeFelice.
time. Donaldson going up. She goes up with it,
and she
makes it.
What a run by the Rams in the early stages of this first quarter.
Yeah, 6-0 run and potentially 30 seconds max, I'd say. Gillen with it now, 3-on-2 push, and she's able to slice through the
Great
defense.
drive to the board, but just missed it.
Yeah, unlucky roll.
Absolutely.
Donaldson
Donaldson with the ball.
looking to get it into DeFelice. There's a whistle before. I think we might have a little bit of an injury on the floor. Kavico, maybe a bloody nose. And that is Isabella Mandel coming in for her. The first person off the bench for the Rams. A couple of substitutions in too for Ridgefield.
See if she can make an impact.
Plosker up to Mandel. She's trying to dribble around. She created a lot of open room there. Now Muller putting on them handles.
Back to Mandel.
Mandel.
See if she can take a shot. Got DeFelice.
Muller in. She barely missed that one off the front of the rim. Now that's number 23, Gabby Laurentani. She came in during that substitution, and she brought the ball up there. Now Donaldson makes a move. Tried, I think, hitting him with a little bit of a spin. She wasn't able to. Slipped up there. She has kind of been slipping and sliding across the floor all game. Whether it be the floor is wet or her shoes just
right
lost traction. Mueller now over to Mandel. Up top, Plosker trying to facilitate the ball. Over to Donaldson on the left wing. She's been trying to utilize that spot on the floor this whole game. Try to get it up top to DeFelice. DeFelice was not tall enough to get there. Mandel back on defense, hands up, just able to get in the attacker's face. That was number 23, Gabby Laurentani.
Canaan foul number 31, Keelan Miller. That's her first.
Anna Gillen now, 2 shots.
Anna Gillen shoots 2.
These are her 3rd and 4th of the game as Captain Nola Kammerer comes to check in. Kammerer comes in for DeFelice. I think she's already got 2 fouls on the game. Very early on, you don't want that. You know, she's a very physical player, but as Gillen makes a second. Timeout, Ridgefield. Rams up 9-5 with just over 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Rob, what are you liking out of the Rams?
I'm loving the physicality over here. Obviously, you know, that really led to that 6-0 run that they had just a few short minutes ago. And yeah, that's really sparking a fight in them, giving them momentum, taking it away from Ridgefield. And so obviously that's going to translate further into the game.
Yeah, and what do you think Ridgefield needs to do in this one to get it back, get back some momentum?
I mean, you can't, like I said before, you can't be making these costly turnovers because defense way too taxing this early in the game if you're making that many turnovers.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Rob. Now, as the Tigers and the Rams take the court, it'll be Ram ball, I believe, under their own hoop after the made free throw by Anna Gillen. Muller inbounding it. Mandel and Plosker looking for some open space. She gets it to Plosker. Natalie Plosker pushing it up the court. There's some contact there. Over Muller. She gets it up and in. That was a pretty impressive shot.
Great play right there by Plosker and Muller. And obviously to put it in.
Now that is number 2, Andrea Paz with the ball. She's trying to make a move. Got to get it over half court though. Now she had a 4-on-3, 4-on-2 situation there. And Fiona Mueller took the foul there on, that was number 11, Mia McGarity. These are the 5th and 6th free throws for Ridgefield so far. Very impressive job at drawing fouls.
Now all they need to do is capitalize.
Yeah, Coach Kim Palmer is not. She's very frustrated by the amount of fouls that the Rams have been taking. Coach Silvestri, very, very laid back for his intensity that he always conducts.
Very uncommon. All right, PJ.
Now, Rams with 4 fouls, and it's not even the end of the first quarter so far. Plosker gets it to Mueller. She gets it up and in.
Lays it in. That's great right there.
The Rams' last 4 points have come from Mueller. She's been very, very good at making these inside close shots, really proving why she is able to be a starter on this team. Only a junior, so the Rams are going to have her for one more year.
Gets the 3. That's a great play right there. She was wide open on the left side of the court.
Yeah, complete defensive breakdown. Rams had 5 girls on the right side of the court and none on the left. Now Donaldson to try to get one back, and Kammerer put that one up, barely off the front of the rim. Subs coming in now. That is McGarity and Gernhardt out for Ridgefield. And number 22 inbounding it for the Rams. That's Catherine Ronsky, the captain.
Must have stepped out.
Now on the inbound, that is number 21, Emma Geithfeld, the sophomore. And now pushing it up the court, that's 22, Sophie Desiano.
They're going to draw a foul on New Canaan.
They're 5th already. New Canaan isn't giving Ridgefield anything easy, but they've got to be pretty cautious because 2 more fouls in there in the bonus.
Exactly. They're winning every other aspect of this game, but the fouls, I think that's really going to come back to bite them.
Desiano makes the first of her two. 13-11 now. 2-point game. The Rams originally had a, what was it, a 5-6 point lead? Oh, barely missed that one. However, the offensive rebound was corralled by Anna Campo. And she puts it up and in. Impressive job there to tie up the game. Mantel dribbling it up. Kaviko now. She went out with the bloody nose a couple minutes ago. Now she's back. Wronski. Picked by Plosker. Donaldson over Kaviko. We have a foul on the floor here. Rams are inbounding it. Wronski on the inbound.
Kind of strange seeing the Rams on the other side of this. You know, they've just been so.
Mandel
difficult.
shot, barely missed. Unlucky bounce. Kaviko, Mandel playing some aggressive defense now by the Rams.
Couldn't take advantage of that right there.
Foul is on 24 for the Rams. That's her first 6 on the team.
Some physical defense, but there was a little bit of a hole in there. The Ridgefield bench was jumping, but sadly, she wasn't able to convert on that opportunity.
Risky pass.
Plosker getting it in now out to Kaviko. Kaviko goes up off the backboard. She wasn't able to get that one in.
Great defense by Ridgefield.
Pushing it up. That's Andrea Paz. And she's able to get that in. Gives the Tigers the lead going into the end of the first quarter.
What a great run by the Tigers at the end of the quarter, you know. They didn't let that 6-0 run by New Canaan stop them. Because of that, they were able to keep their momentum, and now they're up 2.
Very, very impressive job out of them. And now the Lady Rams, they've been on a little bit of a point drought, and now with 6 fouls, you can't play as aggressive as they did in the first quarter, or else you are going to be giving out points for free, because now I believe one more foul and Ridgefield's in the bonus. They get a 1-on-1 opportunity, so you can't allow that. Rob, what are you liking out of Ridgefield so far?
Well, I'm liking how they're able to capitalize off of these free points. You know, I believe that's where most of their points have actually came from, you know? So it's a very important part of the game, too. Most people don't really take that in. They want to see the physical part of basketball, where, you know, you're driving down in the paint. But these free throws really come back to either haunt teams. It's a make-or-break part for each team.
Yeah, definitely. Ridgefield, a majority of their points have been off of free throws so far. It has been a very impressive showing out of them. They've been able to make a majority of their free throws. Now Plosker gets it up near half court. She's looking to facilitate. Behind the back, she put it up. Ooh, barely missed that one. It was inside the rim, and then it just bounced out. Too much power on that. Kaviko guarding number 1. That is Zoe Desmarais. Now Plosker guarding Gillen. The 2 best players on these respective teams. Now that is number 21, Emma Geithfeld. She had it. Now it's over in Gillen's hands. Number 4, that was Gerner. She wasn't able to make that one. Mandel bringing the ball up. She had a wide open lane. That was kind of defensive collapse there. Now a blocking foul called.
Just missed the layup right there.
Yeah,
Would've been
Maddie
great to have,
Donaldson. Would have loved to have that and one. Gerner with the foul. Now let's take a look at the replay. Donaldson makes the first of her free throws.
Cuts the lead to 1.
Yeah. Second free throw now for Donaldson. She took her time with that one, but she wasn't able to convert. Ridgefield ball now. Geithfeld inbounding it. Gillen standing right in front of her with Mandel guarding her. Really pacing the defense now. Ridgefield is. Gillen. Ooh. Got the ball poked out a little bit. Mandel bringing it up the court. Over to Plosker. Plosker gets up inside. 2 defenders on her. She wasn't able to convert.
Back.
Mandel, that's got to be her 3rd or 4th steal of the game.
turnover.
She has been lighting it up over on the defensive end. I think that's really why the Rams have her in, to get some steals, some pesky little knockouts. Kaviko over to Donaldson. Donaldson trapped in the corner. She's calling for some help in the triple threat. And we have a timeout, I think, from New Canaan.
2 big turnovers in a row, but unfortunately they couldn't come up with any points off of them. You know, something I've been noticing, PJ, this Ridgefield bench, they seem to be a lot louder than down to the left. I don't know if that's because we're, you know, right behind them, but it seems to be a lot more noise coming from right in front of us.
Yeah, and I think even with the home court advantage, there aren't necessarily as many fans here as have been in boys' games. So I think that this is the bench of the Tigers has been very helpful in kind of creating a home field advantage for them and really getting them to go on a run and gain some momentum. Donaldson on the inbound now. Looking for Plosker, not able to get it there. Mandel now. In the corner. Spin move. Up to Plosker. As she's kind of settling down the offense. Commanding her troops. Mandel. Inside. Up. Ooh, rims out. She gets it back, though.
It goes out.
Out of bounds on Mandel.
Ridgefield's gonna get
Ridgefield
the ball.
ball. Geithfeld with it on the inbound. Gillen gets it. Up to Gernert. Back to Gillen. Looking around. Hits Paz. Andrea Paz. She gets in. Ooh, fouled by Agna Benny. That was a pretty physical play. Now New Canaan's in the bonus. They've been playing good for the first quarter of this quarter. But
sometimes the refs will let one of those go, but not right there. That was a clear and obvious foul.
yeah. Muller coming in now for Agna Benny, I think. Yeah. Mueller in now, down the low block along with Donaldson. Paz made the first one. As we have, I think the trainer needs to clean something up. Maybe Kaviko's nose was reagitated. I saw her come over to get a paper towel. I don't know, something is being cleaned up.
Like you said before, they've been sliding all over the court for most of the entire game, and so I wonder if that's a further problem on other sides of the court.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't cleaned. Yeah, now we're going to check the replay. You know, you could see it was a very physical play. You know, hands in the face. Got a little bit too slappy there. Andrea Paz with the second shot, and she makes it.
17-14.
Donaldson with the ball. 3-point deficit. The Rams haven't really been able to get anything going to start the second quarter. What do you think they need to do, Rob?
I mean, it could be more playing options. Just score. And that's going to, right as I say it, 2 points on the board. Cuts the lead down to 1.
Maddie Donaldson with that one. Nice little underhand layup, finger roll.
Back to Gillen.
Over to Paz. Shot.
Just
missed. Donaldson taking it in. Down in low. Ooh.
Physical drive.
She's very frustrated this game. You could see her. She looked over to the ref, to whomever it may be. I think there was a little bit of the Ridgefield bench in her sight line, and she just threw her hands up. She's getting frustrated. She doesn't know what she needs to do to draw a foul anymore. Now Gerner with the ball over to Paz. Kaviko just snatched that one out. Jump ball, but very impressive job of just grabbing that out of her hands. That was, I'm very impressed by that. Now on the inbound is Anna Campo. She's got 2 points here tonight. More than a lot of players on the team. Gabby Laurentani over to Desiano. Laurentani back with it. Gillen wide open.
And
Three-pointer.
No, she's only a junior, so for a whole nother year they've got her. That's going to be a great advantage for the next season and the rest of this one, too.
Yeah, very, very young team out of Ridgefield. Not many seniors, according to our roster. Ridgefield took the time out there. They've got the 4-point lead. They're in the bonus. They're feeling good. New Canaan, Coach Silvestri, I think, has got to kind of show his aggressive side in motivating these girls and encouraging them to, you know, if you want to win, you've got to play hard.
Got to be aggressive, too.
Yeah.
Not too aggressive, though, or else you're going to see a lot of fouls, just like how we did in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he led your football team to a state championship as a defensive coordinator.
That's some of the most aggressive but yet impressive coaching I've ever seen. He was such a inspiration to be behind, and I was so lucky to have him as a coach. I'm so glad that I do it for another 2 years.
Kaviko with the
right
three.
There. That's perfect.
Nice passing around, swinging the ball by the Rams.
Great movement, but a bit too hard of a pass right there.
That ball is out on Ridgefield. McGarity hit that one. Plosker now with it, back to Muller. She's taking it up the court, guarded by McGarity. I think Donaldson tried getting a pick on there.
Underhand pass right there, I like it.
Back to Mueller. Bumped, blocking foul called. I think if the refs didn't call that, that might have benefited the Rams even more.
I didn't see much contact there, but I guess the refs saw a little bit something more than I do, and that they know a lot more than me. So.
Yeah, definitely. And she had a lane there, too, if
Absolutely.
she wasn't bumped.
Muller with the ball.
Mueller with it. Oh, just stolen.
Gillen's got the ball now.
Desiano there. She kind of just came out of the blue, the shadows, like Batman. Travel now. McGarity. Mueller on the inbound. Mandel, Muller. One-hander like a quarterback.
Aggressive pass right there.
Kaviko tried getting it over to Donaldson.
Didn't
That
work,
was
unfortunately.
interfered with.
Desiano, the freshman.
Yeah, very impressive how we're seeing a lot of these young ladies. We saw the Staples team, they had a lot of young players. This Rams team, not as much. They've got a lot of senior leadership this year.
Oscar had her own shot back, but couldn't lay it in.
Now we're going to head to the replay. As you can see, there's a lot of contact on that shot. Plosker went up, and she got bumped pretty hard on there. Plosker now with their first free throw. Ooh,
Just
barely off. Hit the front of the rim, hit the backboard, but didn't sink in. Her second shot now to tie it. Ooh, barely missed that one too.
Hit the same spot as the first one.
rimmed out. Gillen now taking it up over. That is number 33, Anna
by Donaldson.
Campo.
Waiting for a call by the ref. Let's see what's out on.
Ridgefield ball, Campo on the inbound. You got to imagine she looks for Gillen here. You know, she's been commanding the floor all game. Instead, she got it in. That was number...
Now she's got another one, and she makes it the second time. Great job coming up with the
Zoe Desmarais on that one.
Out
She's
again.
been pretty impressive this game. Ridgefield ball after a little bit of a slip-up. Plosker wasn't able to corral that ball fully.
Let's see if Ridgefield can make it a 2-possession game here.
And if they do make it a 2-possession game, you've got to imagine that Coach Kim Palmer might call a timeout or at least try to pace the offense.
And with such little time left in the half, I'd imagine that some timeouts could start getting called soon.
Gillen up top, over to Campo. Campo blocked there. That was a combination of
So that's
Plosker
going to be a
and
foul on
Muller.
Muller.
Desmarais going to the line. But the shot from Desiano was blocked by Plosker and Mueller. Now as Desmarais goes to the line for 2. She makes it a 2-possession game. Benny comes in for Mueller. Mueller did not want to go out there. She's frustrated at Coach Palmer. You see, she waved no. But
That's
the Rams, 8 fouls. Ridgefield has 5. They've been playing very aggressive here too.
Yeah, Ridgefield, they've been very good at drawing fouls, and that's obviously a very important part of the game. And they're going to get one more now they're in the bonus. And they can come up with that. So now Ridgefield, they lead by 5. Wonder how much that's going to change the game going into the half.
Plosker over to Kavico. And she hit that
Another
one.
one.
She has been lights out from that corner all night. Really impressive shooting. The corner 3, you've got to imagine they work on that in practice. That is one of the most, if you get the ball in the corner, I've heard professionals say that that's the easiest shot to make or the hardest shot to make, depending on how
Exactly.
we have a tussle there. Jump ball. We've seen a lot of those this game.
Very aggressive so far, just as we predicted.
And it's Ridgefield ball.
I'd imagine they keep on going back to Kiviko because she's been lights out from that spot in the corner.
Yeah, as it's now, there's a little bit of a confusion there. Turns out it was Ramball. Donaldson over to Kavico. Kavico taking the ball up. I think she's going to help the offense create some shots.
Great screen by Donaldson.
Yeah, Donaldson was open on the fade there, pick and fade. Benny, she was trying to get a rebound there, fighting against 4 different Ridgefield defenders.
Can't get it in.
There's a foul. I think that was Desmarais on that one. Yep, Desmarais. On the inbound is Donaldson. And Anna Gillen comes in for Desmarais. I think she tried getting into Donaldson there.
Saw the
But
two defenders.
it was a little, I think it was off the face of a defender.
Bit of improv right there.
Mandel inside, and she
Lays
gets
it
it
in.
up. Tie game with just about a minute left in this first half. Plosker guarding Gillen. This is the matchup of the night. We've said it before, and I'll say it again. These two are some of the best in the whole FCAC, arguably the state. I think
It's an
Coach
aggressive
Palmer.
contest right there.
I think Coach Palmer just screeched at that one. She did not want that one going in.
What a fake. by
Mandel. She had a shot, instead pass it down to Agnabenny.
Can't get
And
it in.
she
Maybe
has
a
just
third
been
time.
getting.
Third time wasn't the charm.
She had many shots.
Last one looked like he
Unlucky
got blocked.
there. Wasn't able to convert. Kaviko got the steal there.
Great physical steal right there. Bumped it out of the hands.
Donaldson. And you've got to wonder if the Rams are just going to try to control this until the half. She's got Kaviko over in the corner. That's been her spot all night.
Oscar.
Donaldson up the mid-range, the elbow shot. That's probably the most forgotten part of basketball.
Ball back again.
Agnabenny up. Corrals it with one hand, makes a defender miss, and
she
it's
makes
in.
it. And now the Rams, they've got a 2-point lead heading into
Gillen.
the second.
Can't make that buzzer-beating shot. 26-24.
We've got a
And-
great game here in New Canaan.
Yeah, the end of the first half. Rams lead by 2. Rob, what are you liking out of
I'm
the
loving
Rams?
how many points are being scored for one thing. This has been a great matchup so far. Very tight heading into the second half. Great to see. Great to see that. Great. You always love to see some close sports being played.
Yeah, what do you think the Rams need to do in the second quarter to secure this victory?
Well,
The second half.
Obviously, limit the turnovers. I mean, they did a great job of managing their turnovers, or not turnovers, penalties in the second quarter. But the first quarter was costly. Many of their points, were generated. Many of the Ridgefield's points, they were generated from turnovers, free throws.
Yeah, Ridgefield did a very good job making their shots from the charity stripe. And I think that's all for us from this first half here in New Canaan. Rams up 26-24. We'll see you in about 5 minutes. Sending it up to sponsors.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club, Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni, Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, who have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Walter Storts. Walter Storts Market has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Storts is your fresh local market. We would like to thank our gold sponsor, Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commissioned residential and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal and constructed with intention and integrity. We'd like to thank our gold sponsor, Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Well, Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Thank you to our gold sponsor, Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes in their 2022-2023 seasons. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. We would like to thank our gold sponsor, Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics.
Welcome back, everybody, to the New Canaan High School Gymnasium, where the 8-3 New Canaan Rams lead the 8-3 Ridgefield Tigers by just a 2-point score. The Rams currently up 26-24. Rob, what do you want to see out of the Rams going forward?
Well, I mean, the Rams, they didn't come out with that much intensity coming into the second quarter. They had 1 point for most of that quarter, and that was coming off of a free throw attempt. However, they really stepped it up coming around with, 12 points at the end, the last couple minutes there. So I think they need to, carry that in, and that would involve giving the ball to Kiviko in the corner, because that was working out for her really well.
Yeah, very high percentage of shots made in this contest. And what do you want to see out of Ridgefield?
I mean, they've been doing a lot right. However, I think they need to be a lot better down in the paint. I feel like they've given up a lot of turnovers and a lot of points just by going off the glass in that little area.
Yeah, and as the clock winds down on the half, these teams are going to get ready to play some second half high school basketball. Very high intensity contest so far. Rams had, 8 or 9 fouls in that first half?
I believe it was 8.
Yeah, very, very aggressive, especially in the first quarter. The second quarter, they didn't necessarily have that many more.
Absolutely. They limited the turnovers a lot better. I think they only had 2 or 3 then, but even then, the first quarter, a lot of their points have been generated from free throws.
Yeah. Now, as the coaches bring their teams up, really discussing what needs to be done. Now, as the Tigers take the floor, Coach Palmer and Maddie Donaldson chant 1, 2, 3, family. Now the Rams,
They get ready to tip off.
take the court. There actually isn't a tip off for the second half. This is number 21, Emma Geisfeld, inbounding it to number 34, Emma Gillen, bringing the ball up, guarded by Plosker. This is the top matchup of the night. We've said it before. I'll say it again.
I gotta say, I'm excited to see how this one finishes out.
Very high intensity. Gillen over to number 4, Ava Gerner, passing it around the top. That's Andrea Paz with it.
Back to Gerner.
Gerner up top. Geisfeld with it, looking for Gillen. She makes a move, guarded by Kaviko. Over to Gillen, guarded by Muller. Gerner up top, guarded by Donaldson. Passing it around the Tigers.
Gotta take a shot
Paz
soon.
inside. And
And they get it
Geisfeld gets it in.
High in the game early on in the third.
Guarded by Isabel Mandel. Passes it over Muller. Takes it up over half court. Kaviko corralled that one. Mandel got it. She goes up. And
She
in.
gets her own.
Isabella Mandel.
So they were lucky to get that one. Looked like it got tipped off the defender's hand, but it's lucky for them.
Yeah, Mandel, not the biggest player on the court. However, you know what they say.
She certainly makes an impact.
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog.
Absolutely, PJ.
Mandel with it again. Drives in, passes it out. Plosker.
It's only going to be 2 if it goes. Yeah,
No.
foot was on the line.
Foot was on the line. Stepped in just a little too much there. However, that does make it a 2-possession game, which is always something you can rely
I
on.
gotta say though, that would if that was me, I'd be a little bit frustrated there. It's always better to have a 5-point lead as opposed to a 4-point lead.
Donaldson took some contact on that one. The ball went out. Rams get possession. Mandel inbounding. Plosker with it. Muller. Donaldson, 2-on-1. Kaviko
Wide
puts
open.
it up and
She
in.
gets it.
Really great job by the Rams, identifying that they had a 2-on-1 opportunity and capitalizing.
Absolutely right. That's some great vision right there.
Plosker on Gillen. Geisfeld now. Over to Gillen. Now Desmarais with it. Paz.
Guarding her.
Really keeping a bit of a 5-out. Geithfeld up. Oh, Muller does not like that call. She thought she got that cleanly.
I gotta say, so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Rams right here. It's been exactly what I wanted to see coming out of the half. Unfortunately, there's a turnover or a penalty right there, but what can you do? Still a good job eliminating the mistakes.
Geithfeld makes the first as Kammerer checks in for Muller. She's got a couple of fouls on the night. Kammerer and Donaldson down on the low blocks. Plosker and Kaviko up top. Geithfeld makes the second. Got a little bit of a lucky bounce there. Went high up into the sky, a little bit over the backboard, and she was able to, or the ball just came back down. Kammerer up.
Gets it again.
Got her own rebound. Donaldson from the corner, three-pointer.
Splash right there. 7-point lead. I believe that's our largest of the night.
Yeah, very impressive job.
Maybe
That
our
one
night.
blocked by Donaldson and just kind of slipped out of bounds.
You know what I'm surprised to see? Dave Felice hasn't been back in the game since early in the first half. I mean, I believe she had 2 penalties or 2 fouls.
2, maybe 3, but she was definitely playing with a high intensity.
So don't be shocked if she comes back in later. And I believe she's an impact player on this team. Wide open 3. Is she going to take it?
Anna Gillen hits the front rim on that. Mandel taking it up the court. She took it in. She got fouled. They're really leaving. When Isabella Mandel is taking this ball up the court, they are really leaving the front of the court open. They are challenging her to take it inside. And she's been doing a very good job of making layups and free throws.
Making the most of her opportunities. I believe she came off the bench there. That's
Yeah.
great to see.
Definitely the 6th man on this team. And she made that first one to increase the lead to 8. Very intense job. Very nice job of coming out of this half. Intense. Wasn't able to get the second one, but off the Kammerer tip, Mandel was able to get it back. Kammerer was wide open inside.
I don't think that was the best decision because you had, I believe that was Donaldson out on the right. You could have gotten it to her. Maybe she could have taken a shot right there.
Campo identified that Kammerer was left open inside and left Donaldson to go stop Kammerer from getting an easy 2 versus a much tougher 3 from the corner. Mandel up top.
The logo.
Over to Kaviko. Kaviko looking around.
Surprised she didn't want to take a 3 from the corner right there.
Yeah, that's definitely been her spot all game long.
Absolutely.
Donaldson tried making a move.
Great handles by Donaldson.
She's guarded here by Anna Gillen, who has been on Plosker all game. And we have a little bit of a scuffle. Mandel and Desmarais got a little into it over the ball.
If that ball went down from Donaldson, this place would have gone nuts. She was coming up with authority right there. Great handles, but unfortunately couldn't sink the 3.
Yeah. Now Gillen takes it over half court. Mandel definitely playing a lot physical basketball.
Great defense by Kaviko.
Kaviko now with it, taking it up the court. Kammerer trying to open up herself down low. Slipped up Donaldson. Mandel inside, over to Plosker. Plosker takes it baseline. And I think she was blocked there.
You know, that's interesting to me. Where she fell down was exactly where they were mopping earlier in the game.
Yeah. And Donaldson, she has been slipping and sliding this whole game.
It's only 2 if it goes again. Yeah.
Mandel.
It's the 2nd time that's happened today.
Still great job of making
Absolutely.
the shot.
It's long-range shots. Unfortunately, if you're the player taking those shots, you'd love to see an extra point added onto that. Still a 10-point lead, though.
Yeah, Gillen now she's really got to command this Tigers team if they want to pull away with the victory.
Now, if you're the Tigers coach, do you consider taking a timeout soon? Well, I mean, with that, probably not, but cuts the lead down to only 7.
Yeah, I think he actually was trying to take a timeout there, but the Rams inbounded the ball too quickly. You saw him stand up.
Free made him reconsider.
Plosker fouled, going up. The foul on number 11.
Foul on
McGarity.
Fouls on number 11 for Ridgefield, Mia McGarity. That's her third, second on
As
the
Anna Campo and Desmarais come out, we see an inbound from the Rams. Maddie Donaldson passing it in. She's got to get it in soon. Off of Anna Gillen. I think that was a little bit of a strategic move there. She didn't have anyone open, so she just wanted to buy more time.
Take a reset.
Hitting it off of the defender. Now without the defender in her face this time, she gets it over to Mandel. Mandel takes it around.
Donaldson,
That's
3.
a deep 3 from Donaldson. Wasn't able to get that down. Donaldson was able to intimidate. She was able to intimidate Gillen a little too much to make her miss that. Camera with it. Kaviko. That pass was a little too high for her. Paz now coming in. Out. Gillen off the front of the rim.
Contest worked.
Plosker taking it up. Kind of letting the Rams settle. Now Coach Palmer calls a timeout.
The clock wasn't stopping there.
Yeah, and Coach Colony
One of the coaches doesn't seem too happy about that.
he was very frustrated with that. They just reset the clock.
Added 4 seconds.
Added a little 4 seconds. And the Rams 7-point lead here. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. What do you think that they just need to do to hunker down and secure this victory?
I mean, like I said before, they came out of the half, great intensity, scoring points. Now they need to get a little bit going. I don't think there's been any points scored in about a minute by either teams, actually. And I'm a bit shocked that that 3 down at the top of the court didn't come with a lot of momentum. But I think now that there's been a timeout, the Rams, they can reset and they can come back out with a little bit more fire.
Yeah, the Rams definitely need to. You see, however, a lot of their players on their bench are smiling. They are happy with how this third quarter has gone so far.
Well, it's all part of the game. They're doing what they love. They love to be here.
Yeah, they were only up by 2 coming into this second half, and they have been able to increase that lead by 5 now. As I believe it's New Canaan's ball under their own hoop. We are awaiting an inbound. Oh, it's actually not under their own hoop, but Donaldson has it. Passes it to Plosker in the backcourt. I think she called camera for a screen, then pass it up top to her. Plosker down low, put it up, got fouled.
Foul. New Canaan sidelines, they're clapping about that. Excited to see some points get put on the board.
Yeah, they definitely need some momentum to kind of just stick the dagger in Ridgefield.
Still a lot of basketball left to be played, though.
Mm-hmm.
In and out.
Barely missed that one. Plosker would have loved to have that. Increase the lead to 8. Sits at 7. Anna Gillen comes out now. I think they want to rest her a little bit so that in the fourth quarter she can come back fully rejuvenated and
Gets the second one to go.
regenerized.
Back up to an 8-point lead.
Paz now kind of controlling the floor, guarded by Mandel. Hit out by Maddie Donaldson.
Spiked that out of bounds. Unfortunately, Ridgefield's going to get the ball back, but it's great to cancel that little drive going in there.
Looking like a volleyball player.
That's what I thought.
Kaviko guarding Paz now. You could see Paz looks a little anxious with the ball. Not really used to controlling the floor and being general. Campo passes it over to Gernert. Gernert kind of trying to make one of her teammates cut across. Paz with it, puts it up. And it was
Great
blocked, I
defense by the
think. I think there was a hand there. Might have been Kammerer, not really sure who it was. Donaldson now with it. Kammerer screen. Almost able to get that one, just off the
Winding
back
down the
rim.
start.
Andrea Paz now, up top. That's
Just short.
yeah, that was
Can take another three
Anna
from the corner.
Campo. Kaviko now taking it up. Coach Silvestri off the bench telling him to slow down. 12 seconds now. You got to imagine the Rams just try for the last shot.
No, I'm surprised Kiviko didn't try to take a three there.
It was jump ball with 5.8 seconds left in this third quarter.
I wonder if they're even going to try to get a playoff here. If it's the Rams that get the ball back, obviously. But
Is it Rams ball? I thought. Oh, actually,
believe
yeah,
so,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
So, yeah, I say, get in the paint, just take it easy, too.
Yeah, after Ridgefield got it at half. Since there was all
Gotta
that
score
controversy.
soon.
3,
Gotta take a shot.
2.
Couldn't get it off. Great defense. A lot of contact, though. I'm surprised that nothing was called there, but
Yeah, Donaldson definitely looked a little frustrated when she headed back to the bench. She thought that she was, I think she wasn't really physically able to get her head up to at least look at the basket because of how many defenders were kind of just guarding her and looking over her. Now, 8-point lead out of the Rams. Only 2 fouls. That's less than Ridgefield has so far. So,
great turnaround by the Rams right there.
yeah, definitely great job after that scrappy first quarter. Now we're going into the fourth. It's been said on here once. I'll say it again. Fourth quarter, that's where legends are made.
They call the witching hour. Wins become losses, and losses become wins.
Love the reference to NFL Red Zone.
Yep. You know me, PJ.
Now both teams taking the court for one final quarter. The Rams and the Tigers both looking to advance to 9-3 on the season.
All the Rams have to do
However,
here,
one team is going to drop to 8-4.
all the Rams need to do here, play how they've been playing. Don't change anything. That entire third quarter, they commanded that with authority. I mean, how many points were scored by the
I think it
Tigers
was the Tigers only had 7 to the Rams 16.
Yeah. More than doubling their points. It's great to see.
Paz now calling Geithfeld, but I don't think she was
Tested
necessarily
three,
aware.
but it goes.
Anna Gillen with that one. The captain, along with Paz and McGarity.
Canaan's got to get something going here now. If they can't, that momentum's really going to come back to harm them.
Plosker now looking around. Got it over top. Kaviko up.
Can't get it. Camera gets
Camera
it back. She
got
puts
it in.
Getting a net gain of 1 for the Lady Tigers.
Take it around top is Laurentani. And I think we have a travel here on the floor. As we have some people in the crowd telling us that it is time to be real.
Very popular.
The-
That's taken the hearts of students around the town.
Kaviko for 2. No good. Rams getting back on defense. They are not really continuing this full court press as much. Anna Gillen. And you could hear the coaches screaming, "She's a shooter, she's a shooter, gotta watch out."
Looks like a foul's going to be called here on the Rams.
Buchanan foul number 33, Bella Mandel. That's the second on the third team.
Gerner checking back in now. Timeout called by Coach Kim Palmer. And as the Rams come into the huddle along with the Tigers, you've got to imagine what the coaches are saying to them, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm assuming they're thinking what I'm thinking, you know, keep playing how they've been playing. They've done a lot better of a job at limiting fouls, and what I'd love to see is putting Dave Felice back in.
Yeah.
With time winding down, I mean, how much can you really be risking?
Yeah, and definitely a more defensive presence from DeFelice, one of the taller players on the team.
I wonder if in that huddle, if reality is starting to set in for the Lady Tigers there, because only a couple minutes left, and you're down 7. That's a pretty big lead in high school basketball. So they've got to start doing something here.
Jump ball now. Rams get it. A minute and a half gone by in this in this fourth quarter. Mandel now guarded by Gillen. She puts it up just off the rim, but she gets her own rebound. Try getting it out to Donaldson. That was stolen by Gernert. Gernert taking it. Rams in there. Classic man defense. Man to man. Now Gillen with it. Guarded by Kammerer. One of the taller Rams. Maybe trying to isolate Gillen. She's really the main attack for the Tigers. Paz with it up top. Guarded by Kaviko. Drives in. She puts it up. Can't get it in. Gets her own rebound. Couldn't get that one.
Another ring. And she gets it this time.
That's Zoe Desmarais. Yeah, very impressive job getting the boards. Offensive boards have been really, besides free throws, the story of this game.
Was that 2-3 offensive rebounds? It's great to see when you're down in the paint. Really physical team. That's what really makes your breaks again.
Yeah. And we haven't seen that much of a difference in rebounding this game. And I'm sure Bill Brown's score sheet also isn't showing that much contradiction. McGarity checks in now for Geithfeld. Muller up top with it. Takes it down inside. Out to Kaviko. Kaviko around. Muller up top with it. Muller up top. Mandel.
Ooh.
Plosker out. Donaldson for 3. She hits that.
That could be the dagger in this game right there.
Kaviko guards baseline.
Oh.
And McGarity put that one up. 6-point lead now for the Rams. Little over 4 minutes left.
Great response by Ridgefield. It's been great seeing these deep shots by Buchanan.
Muller now with it. Looking around, trying to make a move. Guarded by McGarity. Donaldson again. Bang!
Wow, what a run right there. Great inbound. Couldn't get it to go to a Ridgefield player, though.
Out, Kaviko. Donaldson
again.
takes it in,
Maybe they trust
and
her a bit
she's
more.
fouled. Definitely momentum with the Rams here now. 9-point lead.
Fouls on number 34 of the Tigers, Anna Gillen. Her second. For the Rams, Maddie Donaldson, 2 shots.
As Donaldson takes her first shot, we have Anna Campo and Gabby Loratani waiting to
make it
check
10.
in.
Man, she's been on a roll.
Double-digit lead. Now you've got to start getting it up top to Gillen and just letting her rain three-pointers. Got to get her hot late with only just over 3.5 minutes left in this game. Donaldson with her second shot. And she hits that one.
So now it's an 11-point lead for New Canaan. How do you think Ridgefield gets out of this one?
Yeah, Ridgefield, they've definitely got to get it up top to Gillen, as they do here. And she's just got to pull the trigger on some shots and release them. Had the mid-range shot there. And now Anna Campo at that one. The Anna duo, Anna squared, Campo and Gillen, number 33 and 34.
Well, PJ, I think that Ridgefield needs a lot to go right here to stay in this game. First of all, you got to play some lockdown defense. Then, I mean, even if you do that, you got to rain 3 3-pointers at the least to make it a tie game. So
Yeah,
I think this is going to be a challenge to get out of, but it's nothing we haven't seen before.
yeah, gotta, some may say activate that takeover, the sharpshooter takeover.
Exactly.
Gotta get 3 unanswered threes.
That X factor.
Total of 9 points. And, you've got to, whatever it takes for you to catch fire. Maybe it may be eating some cheese tacos or something else, but you've got to make sure that you can make the shots.
Ridgefield's coming out of
Tigers
the huddle.
bringing it up.
Let's see what they can do here. Love to see them get back into this game.
Rams inbounding now. Muller with Plosker and Mandel in the backcourt. Gets it to Mandel. Takes it up the court. Muller now. The Rams might look to just wind some time off the clock
Great
here.
handles right there by Muller.
Muller out. Mandel over Plosker.
Surprised she didn't take a 3 there.
Yeah, I
Thought she
think
had
they're
an
trying to
open shot.
just sit on the ball.
Yeah.
And we have a foul. Or maybe out of bounds
That could be
on
big right
Mandel.
That could be the start of a large run here. Yeah, Ridgefield, they're going to need a lot more stops like that to get back into this game. You saw the New Canaan bench didn't seem too happy about committing that turnover there, just at the possibility that something could go very wrong here.
Paz with it now. Finds
Great
Gillen up
pass.
and
Wow,
in.
what a layup right there. That was an incredible pass right there.
Surprised she didn't get the and one. Very impressive through contact.
Only problem is that enough?
Coach Coloni coaching his girls, walking up the court with them. Kaviko, she had put that one up. Plosker now,
logo.
out Kaviko. Handling the ball. Spin move, inside, and off.
Get the ball back. 2 minutes left in this game. Make or break time for the Tigers right here. Risky pass.
Donaldson.
Gillen. And it's just a bit left.
Anna Campo, the air ball on that one. That was a very nice try. She had an open shot, and she's got to be the leader to get her team back in the game.
I don't think that's going to be the last.
Whatever it may take. Muller now inbounding. And she has Donaldson over top.
What a throw.
Looked like a wide receiver like
Most
you,
NFL
Rob.
quarterbacks couldn't make that throw, but unfortunately doesn't lead to anywhere.
Over the shoulder catch. Rob is a pro at that, as he is also a high school wide receiver.
3.
Geithfeld.
And
And
she gets
she
it
makes
to go.
it. Cuts the lead to 4 with a
4-point
minute
game.
30 now.
Minute and a half, just like you said, PJ.
Yeah, now 2-possession game. You only need 2 layups now. Now the pressure isn't coming from the outside from the threes. Obviously, if you want to take a lead, maybe, but I'm sure just knotting this game up is probably enough for the Tigers.
Okay, and they've got to start coming away with some points here. They've been down right in prime position to get some points, but unfortunately haven't been able to come away with anything.
Yeah, coach is definitely. I hear Coach Coloni telling his girls. He's telling them, if I didn't hear too much, but I heard if he yells orange, they have to go hard for the ball and try to just reach it, grab it, and take it down. Because New Canaan, they're definitely going to try to just sit on this. Whether it may be with Donaldson, Plosker, Muller, they're going to just give it to their ball handlers and let them facilitate around the arc, down in the key. Mandel with it, kind of trapped in her own backcourt, taking it up the court, off her knee. Ridgefield gets it, pass. Fouled there by Mandel.
Could be pretty risky right there.
Yeah, they really needed these couple of stops. Coach Palmer is bickering with the referee.
She is not happy about that. Heated conversation with the referee right there.
You hear Coach Silvestri, the defensive specialist for football, saying D up, D up.
Well, I mean, that's what he loves to see, you know?
Gillen with it, guarded by Plosker. That shot. Oh.
Get wide.
That was Gerner with it. Donaldson now to Mueller. Minute left in this
Need
contest.
some points. Lays that in,
And
but
that
it's
was
not gonna
on the
count.
floor. That does not count. That's a foul. That's a hold on Sophie Desiano as Desmarais comes in for Geithfeld. Donaldson on the inbound. Up top to Plosker. Plosker drives in, and she's stripped
Great
of that
strip
ball.
right there.
Gerner, and Plosker
Right back to
gets it
Buchanan.
right back. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Mandel, Kaviko. Mandel.
So you take a 3 here to make it a 2-possession game? Or a 3-possession game? I'm sorry.
I think you just kind of try to sit on it. I don't even think you try to get a shot
Exactly.
up unless you're wide open. Fouled.
A lot of physical contact going on down there.
Desmarais fouled Muller, I think.
Ridgefield foul number 1, Zoe Desmarais. That's her second, team 6.
Yeah, very, very physical play. They've got to try to get this ball out one way or another. Donaldson on the inbound. Plosker. Gotta imagine they start fouling soon. Plosker gets it. That was
Could've been
stripped by
dangerous
Gillen.
right there.
Oh,
No
that's
defense back there,
stripped.
but Plosker's going to get it. And the Ridgefield bench is going wild. They wanted a foul right there, but they didn't get
Mandel,
anything.
Kaviko, Muller. She just takes it out.
Not gonna
I think
try
they're going to
taking a
foul
shot.
soon.
You have to foul.
Plosker, Donaldson,
Silvestri is livid.
and we have a push. 7.1 seconds left. Rams are in the bonus.
Foul number 22, Sophie
And the Ridgefield bench was really aggravated that they didn't get anything there.
Yeah, there's.
Honestly, rightfully so. I believe there was a lot of contact there.
Yeah,
but
but I
it
think
could've
it was
gone either
mainly
way.
due to a collision of the knees. I think that they really just kind of bumped the knees, and Someone went flying on the floor.
Fortunately, reality is setting in.
Yeah, Coach Coloni really heated Rob. You think he needs to tone it down, right?
I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, it's the heat of the moment.
Donaldson
And that makes
her
a 5-point
first
game.
one. Nevertheless, no matter what, this game is still going to be a 2-possession game. Ridgefield kind of needs a miracle, though.
Yeah.
Donaldson
See,
missed
Ridgefield,
that one.
They need a miracle here.
Gillen takes it up. Oh,
And
missed that one. That's the game.
What a game. That was competitive right to the end. I'm so glad we could cover that.
Rams improved to 9-3. Tigers dropped down 8-4. Still a very impressive season for both of these teams. Very impressive game. 5-point difference. The Tigers, they were able to really chop it down late in the game. They needed to go on a run, which they were able to do. However, that last second push was just not enough.
What a difference a year makes. I mean, like you said, last year, Ridgefield came away 40-17. This year, New Canaan edges them by just 5. And I believe that could also be hand-in-hand with home court advantage.
All right, now the teams go back to the locker room.
Some of the younger kids play on the court.
Yeah, definitely a lot needs to be done by Ridgefield for next game if they want to beat the Rams. And also the Rams for their state championship hopes. Obviously, everyone wants that, but New Canaan is in a prime position to do that, especially with some momentum off of this big win against Ridgefield. Rob, looking at the rest of the season, what do you think the Rams just need to kind of finish up and do?
Well, for one thing, they have to come out in the first half, play a lot better. They fixed it up a lot more in the second half, as opposed to the Tigers, who I believe kind of dropped down a notch going in there because they did not get a whole lot going in the third, but it looked like they could get something going there for a little while. Fortunately, that wasn't the case, but it was a great game, which you always love to see.
Yeah, very high intensity. You know, Anna Gillen played really well. Plosker, Donaldson, Kaviko, very, very good in the first half. Really what kept the Rams in it and kind of gave them some momentum going into the second half, which they were able to pull away. Very, very physical game, especially in the first and final quarter with the Rams getting a lot of fouls in the first and Ridgefield with a lot in the final. Rob, any final remarks?
Yeah, you've basically covered everything that I've been thinking.
Yeah, and from PJ Neville, Rob Frangione, and the rest of the NCTV crew, we're going to send it to sponsors. Signing off.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club, Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Family Dentistry, the dental office for our entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni, Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, who have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Walter Storts. Walter Storts Market has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Storts is your fresh local market. We would like to thank our gold sponsor, Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commissioned residential and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal and constructed with intention and integrity. We'd like to thank our gold sponsor, Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Well, Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Thank you to our gold sponsor, Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes in their 2022-2023 seasons. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. We would like to thank our gold sponsor, Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New King-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics.